Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. Today is my February Plan With Me video, which I'm so excited to do. I cannot believe it is already February. So without further ado, let's get on to this plan with me. So as you can see, right now I'm just outlining a quote. As I kind of go through the journal, as you can see, I did kind of sketch with pencil just to make an outline of what I wanted to do. At the end, I do go back and erase all the pencil marks, which I show. I just didn't want to do them right when I finished the page, just in case the marker smeared. I really didn't want that, so I just decided to wait until the end, until everything was completely dry for sure. So I just found this quote on Pinterest. It says, "You do not have to see the whole staircase just to take the first step." So I really like this quote. I thought it was really good and fitting for a new month. So now I'm making my title page, as you can see, fitting with the theme of Valentine's Day and stuff. I just did some little hearts and made it kind of pink and red and pretty. I didn't have a really distinct theme for this month, like last month was black and white, but I did add these little stringed hearts a lot of places and on a lot of the spreads, so you will see me draw a lot of these throughout. And now I'm just doing my title. I'm just outlining it in just a simple black brush pen. Sorry guys about my voice if it sounds weird. I am a little bit sick at the moment. But yeah, now there's just a small calendar that I added to the bottom of the month, just so I can have an outline of what dates are on which days of the week. But I am going to do my bigger calendar on the next spread. Now I'm just adding some decor, just a bunch of little random hearts, I guess, all around, just to kind of fill that bottom space up. For these hearts, I am using the Tombow dual brush pens, just in a bunch of different pinks and reds and really fun colors like that. And now I'm just going around and outlining them in the same black pen I was using for all the other stuff, just so they pop out a little bit more and give it a little bit of an accented color. So now it is time to do my calendar. So as you'll kind of see as I do this, I don't 100% stay on the pencil lines, but honestly that's fine. It looks a lot better once I erase the pencil lines and you can't see any of that, so don't worry, I definitely fix it. So I'm just doing pretty standard. It is just box layouts. Last month, if you watched my last plan with me, I did a much smaller calendar and I did kind of like a dashboard type thing where I had a bunch of other stuff on the page as well as the calendar, and it was only a one-page spread. And I really just didn't have much use for the calendar. I really liked having it nice and big. And I really missed that in my journal. So I decided to make it like that this month, make it nice and big, but still have the little decorations around the outside. Pretty plain and simple, but it's very functional for me. Now I'm just outlining another little quote that I found on Pinterest. Honestly, that's where I find all my quotes for my journal. Some of you guys have asked me about that before, where I find my quotes. Honestly, just Pinterest. I just kind of search up what I want, the theme to be or sometimes I just type in motivation, and yeah, I find all of my quotes from there. And now I'm just coloring the hearts in again. These colors that I'm using, I use for all of the months, or all of the spreads in this month, to kind of keep it with a consistent theme. And then I'm just adding the days of the month along to complete the calendar. Now this is my goal board. I've never really done this before, and I mentioned that in my last month's spread. If you want to go back and watch that plan with me, some of this stuff was kind of condensed down onto the same page as my calendar. This time I just decided to make a whole other spread for it, so I have many different categories. So I have a YouTube growth thing, just so I can kind of track that. I have important to-dos, I have important dates, Then I have fitness goals, school goals, YouTube goals, and then just other goals, which are going to mostly consist of like reading or like volunteering, things like that, just so I can keep track of everything, because last month I didn't really keep track of my goals because they were kind of all really condensed and they weren't that specific. This way I have a lot of room so I can write down everything that needs to be done in order for me to achieve that goal, and I think that's the best way for me, but you have to do whatever works best for you. Now we are making my gratitude page. Again, I did this last month with the I'm grateful in the middle, and I added some little hearts on top. At the end of the video, I'll go back and show you what some of these spreads that I'm recreating from last month look like all filled out, because I know it's kind of hard to visualize when it's really plain. So I do go back and show you my ones from January. January is not completely over yet, but it is mostly filled out. There's only a couple more days left of January. So this is my video planner. Again, those little stringy hearts, I was getting really tired of drawing them by the end, but they look really pretty all together when you flip through it at the end. So this is just where I'm going to write my video ideas and keep track if I filmed them and edited them. I have had one of these every month since I started a YouTube channel. They always work really well for me, and I'm probably going to continue to do them. So it's very plain right now, but when it's all filled out with my videos, it definitely has a lot more to it. So this is my February time bar. If you guys, again, watched my plan with me last month, I will link that video down below if you haven't seen it. This is just something I can use to keep track of my time. And I was kind of worried that I wouldn't use it enough because it was really hard to keep up with and really specific. So I was worried that I did draw all these numbers for nothing last month. But honestly, I use it every day, and I thought it was really interesting. As long as I didn't get behind on my journaling, it was completely fine. But these numbers did take me forever to draw. So to explain, I just write out all the days of the month on the vertical, and then for each day I write out all the hours of the day from 1 a.m. to midnight, so all 24 hours. And basically then I'm going to make a color key at the bottom with different colors symbolizing different things, and then I will highlight as I go throughout the month what I spent most of my time on, so that way when the month is over I can kind of look and be like, wow, look how much time I spent at school or doing homework or working or etc. So it'll kind of look more complete when it's all done with like the color code. And I am going to show you one from last month that is almost all done being filled out, and I have kept up with it really well, so it looks really cool. And it's just a very nice visual for how much I spend my time. So if you have the energy to write out all these numbers, honestly, thank goodness February is a short month because this was very painful on my hand. If you have the energy to write out all these, that's great. You should definitely give this a try. And if you think that it would be something that is right for you. So now I'm going ahead and making that color code. So each color has a different thing correlated to it, and then basically I will just highlight on the time bars day by day based on what I spent my day doing. So I'm just doing all different types of pink. This is a combination between mild liners and the Tombow dual brush pens. All the kind of pinks that I did have. So I really did like how this turned out. And as promised, I am going back and erasing all the pencil lines, but I don't show it all in this video because it is kind of boring and tedious just watching me erase a bunch of stuff. So this is just kind of showing that I did it, and I also did the other spreads as well. I just didn't show that part in. So I am going to go back and now show you guys kind of what everything looks like, and I'm also going to go back and show you what these spreads, those two spreads, the grateful spread and the time bar, look like completely filled out, just so you guys get a general idea. So this is from my January spreads. So this is the gratitude page. It's just a bunch of branching off of there. And this is the time bar all colored in. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye!